Welcome to Techstination. Joining us is Daniel Duhaubout, the CEO of AiiNTENSE. Thank you for joining us, Daniel.
You're welcome.
Tell us what AiiNTENSE is all about. You're a really interesting company, I think, trying to bring artificial intelligence into intensive care.
Yeah, that's the point. So my associates are intensivists. Okay, so in French intensivists. So we created AiiNTENSE last year, so in 2018. And the objective is to help the doctors to make the right decisions in terms of diagnostic and prognostic. Okay.
Well, describe for us the vision here. What physicians and patients, obviously, will gain from this, and where things stand today.
Okay, so the patients that are in intensive care units are in a difficult position because of several organs that are failing. Okay, and so it's a very complex area, and it is difficult for doctors to identify and to take into account all the markers, all the variables that it's difficult for them to take all into account to make the right diagnostic and prognostic. And the vision is really first to put on a dashboard all relevant variables that is useful for the intensivist to make a decision. So that is the first step. Second step is to build a database of information that is consistent across the different hospitals. Okay, and once we have a good database with data that have been confirmed, and so high quality data, then we will be able to develop clinical studies in order to develop new prognostic and new diagnostics for those patients. Okay, because so as you know, AI need good data and big lot of patients to be efficient.
And so you've developed a prototype for this new system.
Yeah, first, what we've done in the first step is really to extract the data from the information system of the hospitals. And so we had to face with different types of data. Data that we can extract from a database is easy, but so it has to be homogeneized across the different hospitals. But what is more difficult, and so what we have done is really to extract the data from non-structured data from PDF file or from text files, okay, and to semantize those data into one single database. So once we have that, and that we confirm that those are the right data, then what we developed, and it's what we are going to demonstrate at CS Las Vegas, is a dashboard where we can have an overall vision of a 360-degree diagnostic for all the organs. And for all the organs, we can deep in details into the data that are relevant for each patient. Okay, and so depending on and we developed a few algorithms that take into account those data, and we make suggestions to the doctors about the diagnostic and the prognostic for the patient.
And where is this going to be tested out? Your hope is to gain a wide range of hospitals?
Yeah, so we've worked at the last year with French hospitals, and what we are looking for now is really to run pilots in hospitals, either in France or in Europe or in the US or elsewhere, in order to use in real life the process of extracting and semantization of the data, and then to refine our dashboard. Okay, that is what we want to do in 2020, and it's one reason for us to be at CES Las Vegas is really to identify hospitals that will be our partners for the development of the pilot. And then the next step for us will be next year, in 2021, in order to run research programs for specific pathologies like sepsis or coma and so on.
Is this bringing a new screen into the emergency room or intensive care unit that doctors can monitor many things at once more easily? And is it also connecting to the cloud for this database? Describe for us what's going on.
Yeah, it's exactly that. It's really for today in many hospitals, if the doctor wants to identify, to check every variable, it will take 30 minutes to 1 hour to get access to those data. Now, in 1 second, with our tool, we can see everything. Okay, and so then those patient files are stored in the cloud, and it is available for the doctor, for the intensivist, but it is available as well for the other doctors, for the other specialists. Because I said it's a very complex area, and it is very often the intensivist will ask for advice from his colleagues, either from cardiology or hemato and so on, or he can even ask for an expert that AiiNTENSE has in his network. He can ask for expert advice as well. And those data, as they are in the cloud, can be accessible, can be accessed either by the specialist or by our AiiNTENSE experts.
And this is done by how? Is it voice interaction?
At the moment, we have not implemented yet voice, but it is in the plan. The first step is really to make sure that the manual interface is working, but that will be the next. Voice will be the next step.
What are your thoughts about what this could mean in terms of saving lives, providing better care, or preventing more serious conditions from developing?
So the objective is really to improve the way that we take care of the patient. So it means that we can we can reduce the duration of the hospitalization, the number of days. Okay, we can. So it will help the doctors to apply the guidelines, the official, the international guidelines in certain cases. And so then it will improve it is a way to help the intensivists to access to the latest findings into medicine. Okay, and so it's really a way for the intensivist to get access to the best knowledge in his area. And in the same time, it will have an impact, an economic impact, because it can. If we are more efficient, then it will reduce the duration of the hospitalization. We will need less analysis, okay? Or we will ask for a specific analysis that will be more adapted, more suitable. And so in certain cases as well, it can reduce, because the intensivists can get access to the best knowledge, then it will reduce the number of transfer between hospitals as well.
And you've been working with hospitals in Paris. In fact, one of the founders is the head of the intensive care unit at a major hospital in Paris.
Yeah, exactly. So the guy who was the first who started the initiative is Professor Tarek Chercha, who is now the head of Sainte-Anne Hospital in Paris. So this is GHU Paris. Sainte-Anne is the biggest neuroscience center, and we have in our network, so we have many intensivist experts, and what we want is really to develop a collaboration approach with other hospitals. Okay, it is not the thing of Sainte-Anne Hospital. No, it is a way to put in place a platform that will help intensivists across the world to improve the knowledge about intensive care units, and especially in neuro resuscitation.
Sounds very interesting, important, and wonderful. Now tell us, where can people or even hospitals get more information about what you are doing and perhaps try to take part?
So this week, this year is really to meet with us at CS in Las Vegas. But overall, so you can get access to the internet site that is AiiNTENSE.eu, or send me an email at contact or daniel@AiiNTENSE.eu.
And we're going to spell that. It's AiiNTENSE.eu is the website.
Yeah.
Daniel Duhaubout, thank you for taking the time with me.
Okay, thank you very much, Fred.
Now this. How many companies out there have continued to innovate when it comes to building a better radio? I'm Fred Fishkin, host of Techstination, and I'm here to tell you about the new CC Skywave SSB radio from the wonderful people at C-Crane. Bob and his crew really love radio, and it shows in this new compact model that is packed with features. Beyond great AM and FM reception and sound, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world, listen to ham radio operators, aviation, and more. It's the radio you'll turn to every day, and in emergencies. It will run for nearly 3 days on just 2 AA batteries. Pair the sleep timer with the new Soft Speaker 3, and you've got the perfect radio for your nightstand. Of course, it can wake you up too. Click on C-Crane at Techstination.com and put in the code Techstination for a free flashlight with your order. They love radio, and you'll love C-Crane.